Uh, Yo. I'm sure that the beaver that you normally listen to would open a video by saying that he's sorry for not uploading and then name a fucking laundry list of excuses for why he hasn't uploaded. But, you know what? I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it this time. I just genuinely didn't feel like it. My nigga, I'm lazy as fuck, okay? I could have a perfect video idea that will probably be another micro sensation like my Splatoon or Pokemon videos, and I'll probably have like 1,000 subscribers by now if I acted on these ideas and was consistent with them. But I don't wanna. I genuinely just don't feel like uploading, and my sub count has been pretty consistent, or should I say unmoving, since I made my last upload, so I never really felt an urge or push, and no one around me has really pushed me to do it, so in all honesty, they probably ain't gonna give a shit either. It's like, every time that I see that a friend of mine is looking at my channel or watching a video, I see that they have the bell icon set for not any notifications, and it's like, really, dog? Are my vids that mid? But then the more I think about it, I realize, what is really the point of having notifications on for YouTube, like, in general? Cause, sure, there are people like me who are chronically online with nothing to do and clocking in like 10 hours a day on devices and not touching grass, which is ironic because I know I made a video called working out. I've been too lazy to go to the gym anyway since my school year ended, so I just kind of go for a daily walk and try to clock in a few thousand steps every day, which is actually kind of a fulfilling experience. But that's besides the point. The people around me are busy with actual stuff, whether it be work, hanging out with other people, hobbies, or whatever kind of shit they might do. So why would you pay attention to YouTube of all things? Like, instead of watching a 20-minute YouTube video, you could look at selling yourself or read a news article that sums it up in way less time. God knows I've watched drama videos where it just feels like everyone in the entire thing is just dumb as hell. Besides peeking me, that was a dire situation. And also she came
In a jar? Me in a jar? That sounds uncomfortable.
Lastly, on the topic of my videos, well, I like to think that the type of content that I throw myself into has heavily to do with how the person behind the microphone feels. Sure, the person could be talking about something you're interested in, but if you start watching the video and then the person just obviously doesn't give a shit about what they're talking about and can't keep you entertained in any way, why watch? An example of this is literally me. You see, since a year ago, I've been watching this YouTuber named Nakamas, who's been able to make videos of wildly alternating lengths, and he actually manages to make the videos entertaining, no matter how long. So I thought, oh, I could do this. So I tried making short form content so I could upload more often, and I fucking hated it. It felt like I never gave the topics that I was talking about the actual substance they deserved, or just talked about shit that didn't matter. So I look back on those videos that sit at like 20 views and just get disgusted at the image they paint on my channel. Makes you feel like I betrayed this channel that was just bursting with so much potential. So there's nothing that's been motivating me to make videos, for sure, but I feel like the lack of motivation has just been spreading to every aspect of my life. Even things like interacting with other people. I'm sure as much as the next person that it's extremely easy to become the next Ideku Riz Dory or whatever kind of name they call that card. I don't know, I don't watch Mid-Hero.
Who the fuck is this black person in my lobby? You better change that skin now! Hey Darky! I'm talking to you!
But it's like, why? What I'm about to say, don't listen to me. It probably won't get you very far in life, but it's my ideology for going through things. So, it goes like this. Why put a bunch of effort into stuff when you just half-ass your way through everything and then come out well enough? I know just as much as the next person how self-destructive of an attitude this is, since you pretty much never end up excelling in anything and kind of just stay in place. But it worked for me, since I was able to sustain a fairly above average GPA in school, had a group of friends I could talk to, sometimes rather inconsistently because again, I just didn't feel like it. And I always had a way to escape my responsibilities thanks to my computer. I think it's very easy to see the problem with this way of thinking, since it just promotes a very defeatist attitude and is just kind of a fancy way to say you fear failure. But it worked for me. Probably won't work for you though. I'm just a super smart guy. What can I say, bro? I'm just him. So, in the time that I was gone, what have I done? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll probably talk about a thing or two I find interesting on this list, but here.
제 이름을 기억해 주십시오. 이 오티스 관련
Disregard that part. But yeah, I graduated high school, leaving behind absolutely nothing of note, but it is what it is. I never planned on talking to most people out of there, besides my immediate friend group anyway, since I couldn't figure out how to talk to anyone and had the self-esteem of the average Discord user. I also started moving to Virginia. Been moving kind of back and forth between my last state and this one, and I feel super out of place because I pulled up to this neighborhood, looked around, and thought that somebody gave the Cracker Barrel owner an expansion pass. If I ever do actually upload after this, it may be a bit until the quality is what it once was, since I'm recording this audio in a closet. This shit, I'm down horrendous. I can't even close this door, bro. I can't even close this goddamn door. What do I do about this? I'm down bad. I haven't even started recording yet. I know I'm putting this at the end, but Jesus. And in all honesty, it's probably better than when I had an actual computer, funnily enough. But hey, whatever the situation is, it can't be worse than the phone edited era of my channel. I never want to go back to Kind Master, and you could never pay my ass to do so. One more thing that I find kind of ironic is that I'm talking all this stuff about how lazy I am, but soon I'm going to be dorming out of college that's also in another state so that I can take a class that's in the STEM field. Basically meaning that I'm gonna have no time at all to myself. So, here's to hoping that I don't go missing again, but with the giant claws of college coming to rip me to shreds, I can no longer say whether or not that is a certainty. Because at this rate, the only way I see myself talking to you guys again is if I upload more short-term pieces of shit that I'll just upload then forget about right away. Alright, I'll see you guys, and stand out us.